Hello again. So last time we left off finishing the frame buffer. So if we do this and then we do run, we got the frame buffer working. And this time, if we're actually trusting this program that we're using to test the frame buffer, it says that some of our opcodes are broken. So I kind of want to go back and fix some opcode instructions that are broken currently. It looks like this one's reporting that 5 is broken, or the opcode that starts with a hex value of 5. So let's go ahead and open up Sublime here. And let's look at, by the way, shout out to my friend Luis. He didn't like the white text editor I had, so I've changed it to a dark theme, and I hope that appeases him. So if we go down to, well, I don't even know what 5 is. The SEVXVY. So if we do SEVXVY, yeah, here's our problem. This should be shifted over 1, but it's being shifted over 2, so it's always 0. So let's see if that works. Build, run, still broken. Let's see, VXVY. Okay, that's why we're not incrementing the program counter again. Cool. Okay, these look good, but F3 is failing. So let's take a look at what F3 is. Store the byte-coded decimal representation of Vx in memory I plus 1, I plus 2. Hundreds goes to I, tens goes to I plus 1, and the ones go to I plus 2. So that was LD I Vx. Oh no, that's the LD the byte-coded decimal to Vx. Hundreds goes to I. Yeah, hundreds goes to I, 10 goes to I plus 1, and the ones go to I plus 2. Let's take a look at these. It's not really the register. We're not passing in the register here. This should really just be value. And then, yeah, we'll change these. I don't actually think that's, I don't think this one's right. We didn't really change anything either. That's not, I don't think, let's test it real fast. If you have a byte-coded decimal, I think if you just divide by 100, it'll tell you how many times it goes into it. And I'm just doing that for some space. Let's try that one. I wanted to avoid writing a kind of like a driver program for this, but I think I will. Alright, we'll just start a new one. And then here we're going to do include BCD. So that way we can test this. And then, so then what we can do is we can say let 250, we'll do int 231. That'll be our number. Okay, so we'll do int x is 231, and then we'll do printing of, we don't want the characters, we want the digits, so then we'll do that, and then we're going to start passing it BCD hundreds at x. We'll just name this test.c. And then let's go over here and we'll do, let's clear this, we'll do GCC include test.c o, and then we'll just call it test. 0, -2, and 5. That's definitely incorrect. Perhaps well, I think it's because I've been doing things with unsigned the entire time, so maybe I just have to add unsigned here, and then I'll have to modify the header file. Not now. BCDH. Yep. And then there's also a typo there. Unsigned. Oops. I'm not doing that one, I'm doing this one now. So let's retest this. 231. Okay. I think that was the problem then. Cool. So let's remove tests. And now we just have, nope. And now make build, make run. Still failed. Maybe I shouldn't have deleted that right away. But we saw it. We have the output here. The number was 231, and so we're getting the 10. We're getting the hundreds, the tens, and the ones column. Let me run it one more time. Well, there could be a problem with another op. Because this is the one we're working on. And it says that everyone before this one is working just fine. Maybe it's when it's trying to like read back what's in the bytecoded decimal, something's not working to test it. So there are these two ops left. Those are the only two that are untested. So Where's V0 and VX starting at location I? I'm thinking maybe here when it's running F3, what it's doing, because what it could be doing is, so it's loading address I plus 1, I plus 2, and then it's reading them into, with this one, it's loading into a register value I. And so maybe it's trying to use this op to read it. Let's read what this one does. So it stores V0 and VX into memory starting at I. I is then set to I plus X plus 1. Here, okay, I actually think this is wrong. So, for example, this one is doing, let's look at this, because this is saying stores V0 to VX in memory starting at address I, and then I is set. So, from V0 to VX, we're storing the register in this memory address, but then right afterwards, we're incrementing I to that. How to do this? Let's see. So fill V0 to VX with the values starting at address I. So we can do something like, I'm just going to do T for like total. And then this kind of gets moved out here. We'll do CPU I plus equals that total. But actually, well, I can exit out of that. This is actually wrong too then. T plus 1. Now, I broke another one. What is F5? Oh no, that one was working. Says this one was working. I don't exactly remember what I had before. Okay, that fixed it. It was because I'm not incrementing I as I was doing that. This one's still incorrect. Maybe you still have to increment I there then too. Let me close the old one. Perfect. Okay, cool. We got all the ops working here. Nice. Okay. Let's commit some of this stuff. We can actually move test. Let's see what we got here. So git diff bcd yep. Fix bcd module, and then okay, so then what we did then here was we'll do git add and commit, and then what we did was fixed opcodes, fixed opcode. I don't like that. Instruction execution on, we did, I think it was SEVXVY. Yeah, this one. And then technically, we did LDIVX. Yeah, LDIVX. T is fine. I actually don't like that. We'll say register is moved. And then we can do the same thing here. That's fine. Let's actually quit. Yeah, we did that. I just want to make sure it still works. Perfect. Okay. So let's try that again. So git add CPUC. Fixed LDIVX and LDVXI. We didn't really, even though the program was reporting that the problem was with this, we didn't actually change anything in this instruction. I was able to fix that in the fixing of the bytecoded decimal files here. So I'm not gonna actually mark that here. Cool. Okay. So that's cool. Just push that real fast. What else is there left to do? Let's. I know I have things around here. Let's take a look at CHIP8. I do kind of want to move this to a cleanup function in the CPU. Let's try that. So let's go over here. We'll add a new clean CPU, and I'll take a CPU. Okay. That's the new one, so we'll do void clean CPU. And then basically we just want to go back over to CHIP8 and we want to copy these. I did add that here, and then I go back over to CPU. Or no, I'm sorry, CHIP8. I'll add that here. Clean CPU. I don't really need that last comment, and then cool, compiles, let's see. I don't think we're really gonna be able to tell, but cool. What did I do here? CHIP8, yeah, I just did that. Cool. And then this was we'll say reformatted or reformat. Refactored cleanup code. That sounds professional. We'll go with that one. Cool. That's done. Let's start from the top here. This is the setup for the program. It's been a while since we ran debug mode. I do need to clean that up. There's a lot of things to do here. I think what I might do is actually, if I go here to the make file, ROMs. Yeah, we got Pong here. Let's, now that we kind of fixed some of those, let's kind of look at an actual game again. We can run this. Bit flickery. I think one thing we can do is we can definitely I thought I knew where it was. Oh, I'm on the wrong file. That's why. Yeah, there you go. I think we can really speed this up because this seems painfully slow. Let's try rebuilding it. Now let's run it. That looks much better. It's really flickery, but I feel it has more to do with the terminal emulator here than what I'm doing, but maybe I'm trying to offset the burden here. I am using end curses to try to draw this. I think that's a better speed though. Increased clock speed. One thing we could do, we do need to actually do sound, because right now we're doing this thing. We're basically going to do something similar though, but for the sound timer. Decrement ST. If I go over to CPU, see, I think there's a, yeah, there's a sound timer one. I can close this. So what we can do is we'll do decrement DT, decrement ST, and then play sound. Let's look at that. How to play sound. Does Anchors have anything like? I'm not sure. Anchors play sound. Curses, bell, and flash screen routines. I realize I don't even have sound on. Okay. The beep and flash routines are used to alert the terminal user. The routine beep sounds an audible alarm in the terminal. Let's try beep. I'm not sure if this even has sound. It's at least much quicker. There's a couple problems here. I'm not even sure if my terminal has it enabled. Let's go to terminal bell. Maybe this one just doesn't have any sound. Trying to make sure no sound's coming out of this. CHIP8 test sound. How do you test your emu? Test ROMs. Right coverage. Oh, great. We can try one of these. I hope one of these has sound. I feel like Space Invaders should. Yeah, we'll just save this here. And we'll do just for ease though, we will rename this Space Invaders. kind of cool. I feel like I have the program timer or the delay. I have the clock speed way too low. I think it's actually waiting for a keyboard input, but I haven't done the keyboard yet. I want to make sure also, yeah, the terminal bell's here. That has not been too helpful. Let's try Tetris. I love Tetris. We're gonna do, yeah, just lowercase is easier. Same thing here. I don't think that's right. I'll come back to that one. I don't think that's right though. Pong Alt. I think I want to try this. I want to see what delay test is. Delay test. Move delay test here. Yeah, I'll keep that. All right. So let's try delay test. Oops. I don't really know what the delay test is supposed to do. Is there anything about delay test? I don't know if maybe he's hitting buttons or something and it's doing that. It looks the same as ours though. I have nothing that takes keyboard input. That's definitely going to be the next thing I need to do, is implement the keyboard inputs. Did I close out of it? I definitely did. What just bombed? Test opcode. Yeah, that was it. And that became much faster on screen. All right. I feel like I've kind of rambled on here for a little bit. I think in the next video I'm just going to work on the keyboard input. I've done some nice cleanup here, and then we need to get the sound working. Let me look at the CHIP8 here. I'll add this. Well, I think this is kind of stupid, actually, that comment. Re-add that. Added sound timer. Delay. add sound timer check. It seems simple. I'll also think about how to. I can't tell if any of the ROMs I'm using just don't have beeps, or I can't. So I can't tell if the ROMs I'm using just don't have beeps in the program, or set the sound timer at all, or if my thing is just absolutely busted. I think maybe off camera I'll test the beep from ncurses and see if I can even get that working outside of this. We did enable it on the in the terminal emulator, but we'll see. So thanks a lot for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys next time. Take care.